Good day, everyone. So today we will be discussing the chapter 3, which is the graces of direct marketing. So what is the purpose of direct marketing? It is quite simply to isolate your prospects and customers as individuals and build a continuing relationship with them to their greater benefit and your greater profit. This purpose of direct marketing can be divided into three parts, which is known as the three graces of direct marketing. So let's move to the first grace, which is when you isolate someone as individual, this automatically implies that you discover what differentiates them from other individuals. What are their peculiar characteristics? And by speaking to them as individuals, using the knowledge you acquire about them and their relationship with you, will be able to make appeals which are far more convincing to them. You can do this by placing that knowledge in a computer database. So dito, pag nagkaroon tayo ng customer, syempre iba-iba silang ng ugali. Makaka-discover tayo ng good customers, even bad customers. So, at sa pakikipag-usap sa kanila, makikilala natin sila. May mga malalaman tayo about them na maaaring natin gamitin to convince them to purchase our product. And you can do this by placing that knowledge on a computer database. So let's move to the second grace. You can build a continuing relationship with these people by offering them services and products which your knowledge of them tells you are likely to appeal. This will bind them to you for a longer period, and since in most commercial activity, your most expensive activity is recruiting the customer, the longer you can keep that customer, the better. So ito yung patuloy na pakikipag-connect ka sa customer individually and updating them about the latest product na maaari rin makatulong sa kanya, offering to them the products and services na mayroon ang inyong company or business. At dahil syempre challenging ang paghanap ng customer or panghihikayat, kung kaya't kapag magiging loyal sa inyo yung customer sa business nyo, mas better. So ayan, sa kakasell natin ng products sa ating mga customers or even sa mga first-time customers, kapag maayos ang naging takbo ng service sa mga customers, ang nakikita natin ng bawat differences nila as a buyer. We should keep them on track through continuing our connection with them and build relationship so that maintindihan natin sila, kaya magkakaroon din tayo ng mga idea kung ano naman yung mga dapat i-offer sa kanila next time. So, let's move to the third grace, one which often has the most obvious allure to the virgin direct marketer, and that's the ability to test, to measure the response from particular individuals to particular messages at particular times. You can find out what works and what doesn't. Moreover, having done so, you can conduct further tests and constantly improve the effectiveness of your activities. You can spend your money where it does the most good. So, the third grace is when you're still virgin direct marketer, dito masusukat lahat ng ginagawa mo as a newbie. Dahil baguhan, it's time to know everything how it works. To try, to test, and to measure. Magme-message ka sa mga individuals through email, then you will receive different kind of response. Because of that, malalaman mo yung mga bagay na ginawa mo na naging effective for them at kung ano yung hindi. Sa ganun, matadagdagan ang nalalaman mo on how to improve your ways. So yeah, direct marketing, yun yung paraan upang mapanatili yung customer na loyal sa iyong business, as prescribed by Theodore Levitt. So now let's move to how customer is changing. 200 years ago, almost all relationships between manufacturers and customers were very simple. The manufacturer of the product also sold the product to the customer. The shoemaker made the shoes and sold them to you face to face, as did the tailor or the carriage maker. So yung many years ago, umiikot lang yung product between manufacturer and customer. So medyo malapit. Also madali lang din makapag-build ng relationship and malaman ang requirements or expectations ng customers. Ngayon kasi napakahaba na ng proseso, may mga process pa at maraming taong dadaanan ito bago makarating sa consumer or sa mismo customer. Dahil dati kadalasan mano-mano lang, diba? Tapos direct ang ibibigay sa customer, face-to-face. Pero ngayon, nag-update na lahat, nagkakaroon na ng mass production or maramihang production, which is dadaan na lang sa machine. Then from manufacturer, dadaan kay wholesaler or retailer, reseller, then bago makarating sa mismong customer o consumer, indirectly. Even naka-invento rin ng mga advertising, mass advertising, pag-message manufacturer kay consumer, kumpara sa una, na wala pa rin talaga yung personal relationship na maaaring mabuo between the two. Direct marketing inaugurates the third stage of marketing. Its rise is due to many factors, but one major reason is the new ability to personalize messages to people via telephone, for example, and also through printed material. Now, thanks to the database which tells you all about your customers' needs, you can renew that direct personal link you began to lose 150 years ago. So, pwede nating mas mapalakas yung personal selling through mass communication, na kung saan kapag nakabuo ng eksaktong connected na advertising para sa tema na pak sa kinakailangan, and attractive para sa mga tao, yung kinalabasan ng image, mas magiging boom and powerful at gugustuhin nilang i-purchase when the creativity merged together. So, the important point must be made that companies tend to look at their marketing activities very much from an internal point of view. By some curious process, they seem to relate it to their own organization chart. This is below the line, this is above the line, this is sales promotion, this public relations, and so on. But your customers don't see it in that way. To them, it is all news or information or offers from a particular company. This in itself is a powerful argument for making sure all these things are planned together. In a world where it is increasingly difficult to control anything, and direct marketing makes a considerable appeal, because when properly conducted, it is very controllable compared to less disciplined marketing activities. So example, sa mall, ay ko yung pinaka-head or manager ng isang shop sa mall. May hinire kang salesman, sales lead, etc. at inassign mo doon para i-promote yung products nyo sa mga papasok na customers. Of course, yung mga inassign para doon, ibang tao sila. Syempre, may sarili silang ability, may sarili silang knowledge, kaya hindi mo sila kontrolado. So, hindi mo alam kung paano nila i-promote, i-advertise, or paano yung way ng pananalita nila o ano yung personality na nakikita sa kanila ng customer habang nagsasalita sila. It can be negative or pwede rin namang positive. Basta hindi mo siya kontrolado. Pero sa direct marketing, kontrolado mo lahat. First, the content and timing of your selling messages can be controlled. Second, the costs can be controlled and the results predicted. Every message goes out as you want it to. So, dito mas mailalabas mo yung gusto mong maiparating, i-content, and also yung style ng message na yun sa tingin mo ay mas magiging obvious yung good personality mo or good image ng business, and also yung terms of words na sa tingin mo ay mas makakahikayat sa mga customers, at yung feeling na gusto mong ma-feel nila when they receive your messages. The time that you want to send it, the quantity, it is all under of your control. So next, let's move to the cut down the risk. Sa business, Some business by their very nature involve more risk than others. Either your likelihood of success is very remote or your volume of investment is unacceptably high, often both. But in almost all cases, you have to commit yourself to a great deal before you are sure what the outcome is likely to be. So, sa business, hindi maiwasan na meron talagang existing risk, hassle, mahirap, komplikado, maraming sagabal, aberya, ganun. Pero kailangan mong maging determinado, alamin yung mga ginagawa ng ibang business para sa operation, ano yung requirements, etc. Siyempre, pag pinasok mo yung business, kailangan mong maghanap ng tamang site na makakatulong and lugar na rerentahan, stocks ng iyong products, at tauhan na upahan if ever na medyo malaki yung shop, and also including the advertising costs para mas madaling mahanap yung business at ma-attract ang mga tao na bumili. So, let's move to the customer relationship, customer service. First definition is it is an integrated effort to identify, maintain, and build up a network with individual consumers and to continuously strengthen the network for the mutual benefit of both sides through interactive, individualized, and value-added contacts over a long period of time. So, pag ma-maintain ng relationship with individual customer para maging matibay ang samahan with your business for the benefits of both sides. Second definition is marketing-oriented towards strong, lasting relationships with individual accounts. So, nakakapag-build din yung marketing ng relationship sa mga tao or friendship through customer services. Next is the understanding, explanation, and management of the ongoing collaborative business relationship between suppliers and customers. So, ito yung pagkakaintindihan sa bawat isa at pagmamanage sa nagaganap na relationship about business between seller and customer. So, hindi yun pare. Wait lang. Then the last one, meron palang huli. A customer-centered approach whereby a firm seeks long-term business relations with prospective and existing customers. So, dito naman, yung paghahangad ng pangmatagalang relation with the customers. So, what is customer relationship management? Customer relationship management, or CRM, is a phrase that describes how your business interacts with your customers. Most people think of CRM as a system to capture information about your customers. However, that is only part of the picture. CRM involves using technology to gather the intelligence you need to provide improved support and services to your customers. In other words, CRM is also about what you do with that information to better meet the needs of your existing customers and identify new customers, resulting in higher profits for you. So, customer relationship management, or CRM, is nakapaloob dito ang customer data which is maaaring ma-access ng mga worker under the marketing business. So, yan. For instance, si Jenny and Tyler ang naka-assign for listing about the customer's data. Pero, that day, pareho silang wala at may ibang appointment. Nung araw na mismo kailangan sila ni Sir Jackson para sa list. So, para malaman nila yung kailangan kuhanin na data kila Jenny at Tyler dapat, dahil pareho nga silang wala, they can use CRM. At sa CRM, hindi lamang customer data yung makikita, kundi pati yung mga information para mas ma-improve pa yung services to better meet the needs of the existing customers na magre-resulta ng magandang profit for your business. So, ayan. So, the CRM building blocks, ito sila. A database that collects information about your customers, a way to analyze the information in the database, a strategy for applying the analysis to better meet your client's needs and identify potential customers, and collecting data to ensure your strategy is effective. So, the next is the characteristics of relationship marketing. So, relationship marketing is about healthy relationships which are characterized by concern, trust, commitment, and service. So first, we have concern, as the relationship marketers are concerned for the welfare of their customers. They want to meet or preferably exceed customer expectations, producing satisfaction or delight. Marketers can, to some degree, meet expectations through mediated and interpersonal communications with customers, but only in very rare circumstances is it likely that they will be able to determine expectations. So, concern, syempre dapat may concern tayo sa kapakanan ng mga customers natin, ma-achieve yung expectations nila at ma-satisfied sila. So, next we have trust and commitment. Commitment and trust are key because they encourage marketers to work at preserving relationship investments by cooperating with the exchange partners, resist attractive short-term alternatives in favor of the expected long-term benefits of staying with existing partners, and view potentially high-risk actions as being prudent because of the belief that their partners will not act opportunistically. So dapat mayroon nito ang both sides, especially the marketers, like that trust. Kinakailangan meron kang tiwala sa sarili mo na kaya mong gawin yung mga bagay, at also trust your partner to have that effective communication. So next is service. So the outcome of this concern for customers in an environmental of relationship commitment and trust is a desire to provide excellent service. RM requires an organization-wide commitment to provide high-quality service which is reliable, empathic, and responsive. This RM is a means to a profitable end. Relationship marketers must believe that excellent service produces improved profitability. Further, the basic sequence, service quality leads to customer satisfaction, which leads to relationship strength, which leads to relationship longevity, which leads to customer relationship profitability. So dito, when we say trust and commitment sa marketing, we are expecting to have a successful service. When that two characters merge together, it will be equals to a good service. At pag naging successful, mas malaki ang chance na magtagal ang relationship, mas samahan, loyalty ng customer, at syempre, mas magiging malaki ang profit and benefits of both sides pag nagtagal. Yun. So, next is benefits of CRM. CRM is about, making each and every customer feel like they have a one-to-one relationship with you. Effective CRM gives you the opportunity to show your customers that you know and recognize them, you understand them, you care about their needs, questions, and concerns, you want to deliver services and products they need the most, and you appreciate their business. So CRM seeks to answer two questions. So it includes the who are the customers, how can I serve them better? So, sa customer profile, naglalaman dapat ng info about the customer, which are the who are they? Are they a business or a person? Where are they located? If they are a business, how big they are? If they are a business, what do they do? What do they need? Why do they need your product? And how do they communicate with you? Do they have an account? Or how long have they been a customer? So, yun yung mga nakapollow up sa customer profile. Then, sa customer buying profile, Yun yung mga info kung paano ba yung pagbili na ng product, like how often do they buy, when do they buy, is there a pattern to their buying habits, or is it seasonal or something, then how much do they buy at one time over time. Then sa customer buying preference, nakapaloob yung what do they buy, do they always buy the same thing, and why do they buy it. So yun yung product and the reason of their buying the product. So nakapaloob dyan yung mga reason for their buying of that product. So next is customer service profile. Kung may mga issues ba on how the service went, kung ano yung opinion ng customer or their comments about their experience while being the customer of that business. Nakapaloob dito yung mga questions na what kind of problems or issues do they encounter? What is the current status of their issues? How many open tickets are there? How many cases have been resolved? So, yun. So, let's move to the building value for you. By compiling this information and analyzing it, you can then build a strategy with this information too. So because of those informations na nakuha mo from customers, syempre you can use them para ma-measure mo kung paano yung dapat na maging style ng business mo para mas ma-achieve mo yung expectations ng mga customers. At syempre dahil din dito, malalaman mo kung sino talaga yung mga customers mo at malalaman mo rin yung mga kailangan mong i-target. So yan. So, let's move to the building value for the customer naman. So, you can use here the information to keep that customer to become loyal sa inyong business, and also to increase your company through make ordering or buying easier through fulfilled order forms and email reminders, tailor the shopping experience for your customers and allow self-service to reduce customer wait times, develop an e-newsletter or blog with topics that would be of interest to customers to earn their loyalty. And quick share updates and respond to comments or feedbacks from customers through social media channels such as Twitter. And offer an online forum where customers can provide reviews and feedback. This also allows you to hear about problems as they emerge and to respond quickly. And lastly, offer free products to your best customers and offer incentives for additional or future purchases. So let's move to the important tips for a successful relationship marketing. For successful relationship marketing, following steps may be considered. Listen to customers. So syempre, pakinggan yung customers lagi. Kailangan pakinggan yung customers lagi and show them na interesado ka sa kung ano yung sinasabi if ever na sila ay may concern about buying of that product, kung ano ba yung kinakaharap nilang problem for making decisions, help them na ma-solve at mahanap yung right product para sa kanya. So next is be honest. So ayun, when you listen to your customers, of course, you will help them sa mga concerns nila, and you should tell them the real information that will truly help and satisfy their needs. You sell your product, so you know the things about it and the capacity of your product, of your own product. So, if ever na alam mong hindi mag-fit yung product mo sa kailangan nila, don't offer it if it's just for your own good and your business. Remember, be honest. You can offer other businesses products which is alam mong mas makakatulong sa kanila. i-prioritize rin natin yung magiging benefit nila, not just the benefit of our business. In that way, mas ma-earn natin yung trust and loyalty nila. So, next is, let's move to the spiral of prosperity. Ayan, by testing, you can produce more effective offers and messages. Thus, you will either recruit the same number of customers for less money per name, or you can get a greater number of customers for the same investment, or of course, your money would bring it in a better quality of customer. You will be communicating regularly with these customers, and once again, testing will lead to better use of the database you have built up. You will be able to make it more profitable in 3 ways. Number 1, you will find ways to segment the database and thus exploit it more effectively. You will not communicate so often to those less likely to buy, which will save you money. You will communicate more frequently with those who are your friends, as it were. So dito, syempre may mga natetest tayo pagdating sa ating mga customers. So alam natin yung mga madalang lang bumili. Sa business, may mga stable customers din tayo, and mas better if sa kanila ka madalas makipag-communicate for the long-lasting benefits of both sides, na makakaipon ka ng more profit from them because of your stable connection to each other. So number 2, you will introduce new offers and new products likely to appeal to the individuals on your database based on what you have learned about them, thus enabling you to communicate more frequently and make more profit. And because of your stable connection, like what I said to the number 1, because of your stable connection with them, maaari kang mag-offer ulit ng new products, and since you already earned their trust and subok ka na, malaki ang chance na maging interesado ulit sila sa mga next product mo, and of course, you will gain more profit. So number 3, you will also be testing more imaginative communications so as to get better responses to those offers you are making. At dito, syempre, kailangan mo pa rin sumubok sa new customers, hindi lamang sa old customer, para nang sa ganun malalaman mo yung mga talagang effective sa mga kind ng offer na ginagawa mo to test. So here's the example of the spiral of prosperity. So thank you very much for watching and for listening to this chapter. Thank you.